up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. You guys, I'm literally having an awesome day because, want to know why? The speculation for Horror Nights has begun. Yes, HHN 32 speculation. First map came out, and this is volume 1, and I'm so excited, man. This is from Horror Night Nightmares, bro. I've been following them since the day I went to Horror Nights. It's been a family tradition. I love Horror Nights. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button. Before we get to touching on this speculation map, I'm super excited because smashing the like button definitely helps the channel. And if you haven't, definitely subscribe, ring the notification bell, because with the speculation starting for HHN 32, we're gonna have a lot of Horror Nights content on the channel. So yeah, you guys. First off, we got the houses. Now, starting off with a house that's already confirmed, it's cemented. It was confirmed when I was actually in line to go in the park on Halloween for HHN 31. It was actually Chucky, and it's based off the TV series. I was excited the moment I seen it. You guys, Chucky's my second favorite. He's my second favorite. So, as we dive into it, so we got Chucky being the only cemented one. And I'm excited to see what they do, bring in, the characters, Junior and Jake, and those characters coming with the good guy dolls. Maybe we'll get good Chucky. We've been seeing a little bit of Tiffany in there. I'm excited to see what they do with this house, because Chucky, the way they did this TV series is insane. All these Chuckies running around, the personalities they done gave them, and the storyline. I'm super invested in the Chucky TV series, so I'm excited. I remember the first year I went, they actually had the Chucky. It was like the scare zone. You had the Chucky puppet on the stage, calling people out, joking with them. Actually, I got called out also. It was freaking crazy. It was super, interacting, and it was fun. And I knew Chucky was going to come eventually, because it was little Easter eggs around the park with Chucky. Last year they had the Chucky food stand, which was very good. Good guy burger. I had a good guy burger. So, yeah, I just had the photo op with the Child's Play box, which the good guy box and everything. So I'm excited to see what they do with this house. Now, it's looking like, okay, so it's a sound stage A is looking like it's going to be in, and then we have this, you guys. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. For B, we have Universal Studios Monsters Phantom / Dracula. Now, I love Frankenstein and Dracula, but since I've went, they made it a point to put the Universal monsters in the lineup for these houses. I'm not mad at them, because it's their property, their license, and it's easy for them to obtain a story with that. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, but we got the Phantom and the Dracula. I'm still kind of they didn't bring I'm still kind of shocked they still haven't brought the creature of the Black Lagoon yet. It's like they're just kind of holding off on that for some reason. But the Universal Monster House always is very beautiful inside, and I always enjoy it. But is it one of my favorites that come to Horror Nights? I wouldn't say, but comment down below. Do you guys enjoy Universal monsters coming to Horror Nights every year, and what they do with it? So, and for C, this is the one that has me blown. This has me blown. If this happens, it was actually supposed to happen last year for HHN 31, but due to the TV show being pushed back, they actually then proceed with the house. Now, we now have it again on this new speculation map for HHN 32. So, out of all the ones that are not cemented yet, I'm thinking that this is one of the ones that's coming for sure, because they wanted to bring it last year, from my understanding, and this year, the TV show is out and it's showing, a lot of horror related things in it that can be in Horror Nights, with the clickers and everything with the infected. I'm super excited to see what they bring with this. We got Ellie and Joel. This is by far one of the craziest houses on this map. It's my favorite game of all time, my gaming franchise of all time. But one thing I will say with this is, man, they're going to have to put a lot of detail in this house with the clickers, that weird noise they make. And they're going to have Ellie's walking around, Joel, gunshots going off. You got to make it feel like we're really in this, this apocalyptic, area, So I cannot wait. The Last of Us, man, you got to love Ellie and Joel. The TV show is amazing, and that's why they didn't proceed with it last year, because of the TV show. But now I feel like it's going to really even be crazier, because the TV show is great. If you haven't watched the Last of Us TV show, I definitely highly recommend it. It's 10 out of 10, man. The cinematography is amazing, and I love it. I just love it. You know, it's very like attached to the game, and it explains a lot. It even has a little different type feel to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very cool. And if you like The Last of Us, man, I know you're geeking out right now. I know none of this is confirmed on the map but Chucky. None of this is confirmed. It's only speculation, but you know, it gives us hope. So The Last of Us is one of the houses on the map. I'm very excited about that. Can't wait to see if that ends up being confirmed and announced. Then we have Krampus. We have Krampus, you guys. Now, you know, I'm not too big on, you know, like the Krampus. I know one of the years I went, they had the Yeti. The Yeti was very cool. They put you in an environment where it feels like you're freezing, the wind is blowing. And I feel like when they bring Krampus, you have to bring some of that Yeti to it. You know, that Yeti that you guys had, that house was crazy because, you know, the Krampus takes place in like the winter, you know, the Christmas time and everything. Now, Krampus does look very scary. I actually watched one of the Krampus a while ago, but you know, I'm not too big on it, but I will, you know, definitely love to see the house. That's one thing I would love to see, the house. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what really is about to happen with this house, because you know, Krampus is huge, so you're gonna have to do a lot of scare actors and different types of makeup and stuff like that. So I really do think that this is gonna be an interesting house. I can't wait to see, you know, what they end up doing with it. You know, got some creepy Christmas carols going on in the background, got the snow effect. I think it'll be very cool. So next, you guys, we have an original Universal Horror Nights house. Now, I love some of the originals, but some of them, you know, the story has to hit for me. You know, they have Seeds of Extension. One of my favorites is Wicked Growth. I love Wicked Growth. Wicked Growth is a great original house. They have a lot of cool ones out there. You know, the Tooth Fairy house was kind of I remember going through the Tooth Fairy house, but yeah, they kind of have some good ones. You know, Slaughter Cinema and everything, but you know, some of the original houses to me are like hit or miss. It depends on the story of the house and everything, and how driven it is inside, and the characters, you know, how they are put together, in my opinion. So this one looks okay. And Dead Man's Pier, I love Dead Man's Pier. And the reason I said Dead Man's Pier is because we have this, you know, kind of reminding of us of Dead Man's Pier. I'm pretty sure that they're not bringing that again. Maybe this is some type of spinoff or some type of connection to Dead Man's Pier. We had that last year, and it was a very great house, you know, with the boat scene and everything, with the wind and the rain. I loved it. So yeah, I'm thinking that it could possibly be some type of Dead Man's Pier. And next, we have something that is very crazy, very, very crazy. So far, I'm loving, like, you know, the IPs, you guys. We got Chucky, The Last of Us, and now we're about to touch on the horrors of Blumhouse. Now, this includes the new horror film that was released in 2023 that just exceeded expectations. A great horror film, one of my favorites so far. It is M3GAN, you guys. So we've been hearing a lot of hype around M3GAN coming to Horror Nights due to the thing that happened on Reddit with her saying it out of her mouth, you know, kind of just teasing us. But that can mean anything, but I'm pretty sure that M3GAN's going to come. I'm having a lot of faith with M3GAN. I had a video touching on that, so if you haven't, definitely check it out. And then we have Insidious attached to it. You guys, if you're following the channel, you know I'm a huge Insidious, paranormal, Conjuring type fan, so I really enjoy that. You know, I really remember just watching, you know, YouTube and watching people go through the Insidious house. This is when I wasn't even going to Horror Nights at the time. It was just a dream. You know, I remember seeing them going through the Insidious house with the lipstick demon and everything, and it was just crazy. I'm like, bro, I would love to go through Insidious house, along with other houses I never got a chance to go through. But Insidious is one of the ones that I wish that I could go through when I was not going to Horror Nights. So now we saw last year they had Freaky and the Black Phone. Now Freaky is a big no for me. I don't enjoy Freaky. It wasn't good. Now Black Phone was amazing. I loved Black Phone. Black Phone was very cool. I loved what they did with the house. It definitely felt like you were walking through a movie. They had the character that played the grabber to the T. Certain scenes you're walking past them in a chair. It was very cool. And I just feel like it was to the T. Like, it was really on point. And that just shows me that they're definitely putting a lot of detail in these houses, man. Black Phone was one of the ones that stood out to me highly. But I cannot wait to see what they do with M3GAN if M3GAN comes, you guys. Because the movie was very cool, how they did M3GAN. I could just picture people, you know, in the houses dressed up like M3GAN. Maybe get a little scene when she's doing a dance. You know, everyone's loving that dance, do the TikTok. And You know, got some of her iconic scenes with the dog under the gate. I think it'll be very cool. I can see them putting it together because I've been going to horror nights for years, man. All I see horror nights do is elevate. They elevated since I've been going, and I'm really excited to see how they take on a house like M3GAN, you know, with a doll and everything. I mean, I'm even excited for them to, like, you know, do Chucky, because Chucky, you know, it's a doll. It's not, you know, you got to kind of do certain things to kind of capture this feel of the house. So I cannot wait to see what they do with that, man. M3GAN and Insidious is very, you know, cool. I think that's going to be a good house. But like I said, we know Chucky's confirmed, so. But so far off the new houses we're getting on this map, I'm super excited for The Last of Us and the Horrors of Blumhouse. Now we got the Lair of Banshees. This is an original house. Now I don't know what this can be. It sounds like something crazy insane. It's like a Lair of Banshees. So I'm definitely thinking that it's going to be something along the lines of, like, you know, some type of creatures, you know, a banshee. And lately, HHN has been bringing a lot of creature houses. Now, I don't know how I feel about creature houses. You know, HHN, in my opinion, got his name off of IPs. You know, you got the icons and stuff like that. But in my opinion, people love going to HHN and go through their favorite movie, being an experience through their favorite film or TV show. But the Lair of the Banshees could possibly be, you know, a great house. Like I said, it's a lot like Graveyard Games. We didn't know anything about that till we went through the house, and it's one of my favorites. Also, original. It's just like I said, originals are hit or miss. You know, it's like a hit or miss thing. Some probably like and some like, whoa, this is out of the world crazy, like Wicked Growth. So Lair of Banshees, I'm excited to see what they, you know, do with this. Just off the word Banshee, that would be very crazy. Now, the next house we got something called Devil Dogs. Now, you know, when I hear Devil Dogs, I definitely, you know, I think of stuff like, because there's a lot of things that go around Devil Dogs. You can hear, like, you like beast, creature, or it could be something that's tied to, like, the army, in my opinion, because it's a lot of films out there that tie stuff like with Devil Dogs to the army and stuff like that. I really do think that Devil Dogs should be tied to, like, the army, just like some type of satanic beast, or like just some type of creature. Once again, I'm telling you guys, they're kind of, it's like they're pushing, for like creatures a lot now past few years. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it, because, you know, it's just like, I don't know, like if you guys went last, you remember Hell Block of Horrors, I want to say was the name, Hell Block of Horrors. It was okay. It wasn't, you know, what I thought it would be, but it had a lot of stuff going on with that. You know, Devil Dogs can be similar to that. I've heard things about it being connected to Slaughter Cinema. I remember Slaughter Cinema, but I can't remember. That's probably like, I think it was one of the first years I went. I can't remember, but yeah, it's another original house, so that will be very interesting. Now, this doesn't have a name. It's just like a, you know, a guitar with like a, you know, it's like a rock type of look. Now, when I first seen this, I remember they brought Rob Zombie as a scare zone, you know, this music going crazy. They just brought The Weeknd last year. It's like they kind of elevate with like this music thing. Now, this doesn't have an original under it, so I don't know what this could possibly be. But, you know, this might be a house of, like, you know, different rock bands collided from, like, with horror music. Kind of like, I think that'll be very crazy, you know, a wild rock band, you know, going through a house, they're just playing loud guitar music, shaking their hair, getting in your face, and that shit's probably terrifying. I'm gonna be honest, that's probably very terrifying in my opinion. So, I'll be excited to see what this is too, surprisingly, because, you know, when I hear like rock music and it's just banging like Metallica and stuff like that, just banging in your ear, and probably you can't see their face, they got the dark hair in the front, I think it'll be crazy. I think it will really be insane. So yeah, guys, the last house is it looks like it's, you know, it's Japanese, it's original. So to kind of translate this, it's Japanese creature from my understanding. Now, once again, creature, I don't know what's going on, you know, with this possibly. I just know that it's Japanese, and they have some horror movies out there, but I'm not into like Japanese horror films. But I know it's creature, Japanese creature from my understanding, and I really don't know what they could do with this house. This is one of the houses I'm just kind of like, you know, I know for a fact it's not going to be what I'm thinking, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know what it could possibly do with this house, but I'm all for it to see what they decide to do with this house. This map is very different, I'm gonna be honest, from the past maps we had. This is like very kind of like, it's a balance, but it's not a balance, if you see what I'm saying. It's a balance, but it's not. And for the shows, of course, we have Nightmare Fuel, and we have 5 scare zones. And it's saying we're having 2 shows. We got Nightmare Fuel, and the other one's unknown, but we have 5 scare zones. I'm excited. Fortunately, I thought that we were going to get like a Stranger Things announcement. I'm a big Stranger Things fan. no announcements. And I also, you know, was thinking that what if, you know, Scream came. I think Scream would have been cool. I know back, you know, a while back they were kind of playing around with Scream. I think, you know, Scream 6 comes out this year. That would be a great house to have. But yeah, you guys. Unfortunately, in the end of the video, don't forget to hit me on my social media. AlexScary on Instagram, AlexScary77 on TikTok, right now on Facebook, AlexScary on Twitter, and right there where it says subscribe. Next to it, click join to become a member of the channel. Comment down below, what is your favorite house off this speculation map? And yeah, you guys, if you want some more Horror Nights content and you want to be in tune once I drop, hit that notification bell. But unfortunately, you guys, we have to head out. Watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.